CBC Sports is proud to present Molson Hockey Night in Canada.
This evening, all across Canada, the cast of stars from Hollywood make their lone visit to Toronto, Ontario, where they'll face the Maple Leafs at the Gardens. And also this evening in the second half of a home-and-home series, which Montreal won Game 1 at the odd last night, the Sabres leave the Niagara Frontier for the St. Lawrence Seaway. They're at the Forum in Montreal tonight to meet the Canadians. Here 1 hour and 15 minutes from where Wayne Gretzky grew up. It's always a tough ticket when he's in town, as he is this evening with the Kings against the Leafs. Good evening and welcome to Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. I'm Ron Maclean. It's already been a great day in sports. The Breeders' Cup this afternoon with a tremendous victory for Dan Smartley. CFL action later this evening, and of course 2 games on our NHL schedule tonight. This is a good evening to be indoors. A crazy day all across Canada. A blizzard from Thunder Bay to Brandon had the Trans-Canada Highway closed. It's bitterly cold in the west. Snow on either side of Toronto this evening in Cottage Country and in the Niagara Peninsula. So hope you're warm wherever you are. Sit back for the next 6 hours with us. Great news for fans in Toronto. It'll be plus 17 tonight. The captain is returning for the Maple Leafs. Wendell Clark with a tremendous start this season. 9 points in 3 games before going down with a knee injury. Tested the knee this morning and again in the pregame skate. And Wendell says he's A-OK to go this evening against the Los Angeles Kings. The Leafs will welcome that news as they take on Wayne Gretzky's gang. While at Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto, you'll see a tandem that helped pave the way for 5 straight 400-goal seasons in Edmonton. After 3 years apart, Jari Kurri and Wayne Gretzky are together again, along with Luc Robitaille on that line now, and Robitaille is the NHL's leading scorer with 22 points, obviously with a lot of help from 99. Wayne, as you know, is the NHL's all-time assist king, and we had a chance to speak to him moments ago, and he offered these thoughts on all the support that Canadians have provided to him and his family.
Well, obviously, we're pretty excited right now. My father has come a long way, and we seem to be out of a life-and-death situation right now, and he's progressing to where he should be at this point in time after a major surgery, and obviously I can take this time to thank, on behalf of my family, especially my father, thank everyone across Canada for their kind support and the flowers and cards and gifts. Thank you very much.
The second month of the NHL season sets in. Here's the story coast to coast in Canada tonight. Viewers in Quebec will see Montreal at home to the Buffalo Sabres, while for the rest of the nation, it's the game at the Gardens featuring Wayne Gretzky and the LA Kings against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Molson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC is brought to you by Molson Canadian, what beer's all about. By Ford of Canada, where quality is more than a commitment, quality is job one. And by Esso Associates and Imperial Oil. You're on your way with Esso.
And in fact, we're better against the Bruins on Thursday night in the third period after having played the previous night in Hartford. Wayne Gretzky with 2 goals since his return has been a big part of the turnaround, of course, for Los Angeles. So one of those an empty netter, another was a vital equalizer against the Whalers in a 4-4 tie. He, Jari Kurri, and Luc Robitaille are on the line that once saw Thomas Sandstrom playing on the left side. For Toronto, Wendell Clark's the big story. The Leafs have yet to win outside their division and yet to win on the road. They're 0-7 in that department, but with Wendell back in uniform, they hope to try and provide some offense for what's been an anemic attack thus far this year. Last night they were at the Cap Center in Landover, Maryland. Grant Fuhrer was great in goal in the opening period, but the Leafs fell behind in the second and wound up losing the game by a score of 4-0. So it's Toronto and Los Angeles at the Gardens. Now let's go ringside for O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
In the gondola this evening to provide the accounts of the game, Bob Cole and Harry Neal. Bob?
Thank you, Ron, and good evening, everybody. The referee, Dan Marawelli, comes to center ice to start this hockey game. On the lines with Marawelli tonight, Leon Stickle and Kevin Collins, and here's Mr. Marawelli.